Hello students, hope you are doing very well. Already in the previous video I explained about pair of linear equation in two variable. First exercise, that is 3.1, I already have completed. One problem I have given homework. I think so most of you have done. Okay, if you have not done, kindly try to do it. If you have any doubt, just put it in a comment so that I will help you out how to solve the problem. Okay, in the next video I'll try to cover that whichever the homework I have given. If you are unable to do that, okay, I'll try my level best to solve that and I'll help you out in that case. Now let us study, okay, problems related to belongs to the exercise 3.2. In this video I will explain question number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, after this, in the next continuation, I'll go ahead with the question number 4 and all. So let us go with the problem. The first problem is like this. 10 students of class 10 took part in the mathematics quiz. Okay, totally how many students? 10 students. They are not telling specifically either boys or girls. Okay, totally 10 students are participating in the mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, two conditions they are giving. First is from here to here, 10 students they are participating. One condition. Second is, if the number of girls, here girls are there, their boys are there. They are comparing now. Number of girls are 4 more than the number of boys. Okay. Find the number of boys and girls. Totally how many girls are there and totally how many number of boys are there. But remember, if we add both boys and girls, we should get only 10. So let us write here. Let the number of girls be x. Don't know. Okay, so I'm writing it as x. And the number of boys be y. Okay, we don't know girls also, how many girls are there and how many boys are there. So the number of girls, consider it as x, and the number of boys, consider it as y. So first condition, from here to 10 students of class 10 took part in the mathematics quiz. So boys, girls plus boys is equal to 10. Okay, this is total number of girls, x is girls. Total number of boys, together 10 students, because totally they have given 10 students. This is the equation number 1. Okay, see the second condition. If the number of girls means x, number of girls, okay, second condition, this is the first condition. Number of girls are, they are comparing now with the boys and girls. So number of girls is equal to how many are there girls? Okay, 4 more than means plus, 4 more than number of girls is or are, is 4 more than means plus, less than means minus, we have to take 4 more than the number of boys. Boys is nothing but y. Okay, see, this is the equation 2 now. What is the question now? Continuation of this question is see, solve graphically. Now we have to solve graphically. So what I will do, these two are the equations. I will keep it in terms of y so that it is easy for me to calculate and to represent it in the graph. So first what I will do, I will consider this equation 1. Consider equation 1. Okay, x plus y is equal to 10 is there. Always try to keep in terms of y, then it will be very, very easy. So send x to the RHS, it will become y is equal to 10 plus, this is plus now, if it is cross the border of is equal to, it will become minus x. This is the main equation, you have to use it now. And one more equation is there. consider equation 2. I am considering the equation 2. So this is x is equal to y plus 4. I want in terms of y, so let y there only. So take plus 4 to the LHS, it will become minus. So x minus 4 is equal to y, which implies y is equal to x minus 4. So these are the equations I have to use to plot the graph. Okay. Y is equal to x minus 4. Now what we have to do? These two equations we have to solve. I'll write separately. Y is equal to 10 minus x. This is one equation. Another equation I'll write here. Y is equal to x minus 4. Both the equations are written. Now I'll make the box. X, y. For this also, x, y. X and y both I am taking. So let us write the values here. Any values you can take. Better I will take let. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever we want you can take. I'll take 4. Let x is equal to, let do not, if we will take. If x is equal to 4, in the place of x I am writing 4, then y, what will happen? Y, how much, what is the value of y? Let us see. Y is equal to 10 minus 4, so y is equal to 6. Write here 6. Okay. Next, one more condition. If x is equal to any number we can take, I'll take 6. X I am taking 6. If x is equal to 6, then y is equal to 10 minus, in the place of x I have to write 6. So what will happen? 10 minus 6 is equal to how much? 4. So here it will become 4. Vice versa. It's okay. Let us go for this one. If x is equal to, I'll write 0. If I take 0, what will happen? Y is equal to 0 minus 4, which is equal to y is equal to minus 4 only. Okay, let me consider one more value now. What we will take? Any value. I will take around 5. If x is equal to 5, then what will become? Y is equal to 5 minus 4, which is equal to y is equal to 1. Here you write how many? X is equal to 5. Write down here. For that, what is the answer of y? 1. Now this one and this one, if you plot it in the graph, then it will, we can able to solve this problem completely. Okay, these are the. Okay, students, see this box value and what is the values are here there, x and y, x comma y, 4 comma 6, 6 comma 4. For this equation, 0 comma minus 4, 5 comma 1. So these points, if you plot it in the graph, you will get the solution easily. So let us consider the points here. First we will take this one. For x 4, y is 6. Both are positive. So this is the x axis, this is the y axis. Positive x, negative x. Positive y, negative y. So x is 4, y is 6. Okay, you have to observe this one like this. X is 4, y is 6. X is 4 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the finger here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Y is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both it will come and join here. Good. Okay. Next. X is 6. Y is 4. X is 6. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Y how much? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So both it will come and join here. Okay, this is I had done. For this I should draw the straight line. So let us draw the straight line. Consider this as a, say this is a straight line. Just think that this is the straight line. Okay, for time being I kept like this. Next, let us go for that value. For x0, y is -4. x0 means here only. Y is -4 down. This is positive y, this is negative y. So I will take this point. x0 means here only. Y is -4. -1, -2, -3, -4. In the sense I have to replace here. Okay. Next. X is equal to 5, y is equal to 1. X is 5, positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y is positive 1. This is top. So where it will come? It will come exactly here. So I remove this. Green. So I have to draw the straight line. These are the 2 points. If I draw the line like this, we will get the solution. Okay, this is the point of incident. How much you will get if you draw the line here? You will get the values. This is what that 2 box, whatever is there, just now I plotted. For that first box, this is a straight line. For that second box, whatever the values are there, points are there, I plotted this one. So this is the point of intersection. These 2 lines, if we cross like this, we will call it as intersecting lines. Okay, so this intersecting point give the exact solution. Okay, that is the reason this we call it as a consistent. See, what is the value of x and y means? See, this point coincide here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is here. So x is 7. I'll write here. X is 7. Now y 0, 1, 2, 3. See, approximately here. If you plot it in the graph sheet, definitely will get correct exact answer. See, now this is here 1, 2, 3. So y is equal to 3 because this is in y axis, this is in x axis. If I take this point here, this will become 7. This will become 3. So this is x is 3, y is 7. So how much? Like the number of girls are 7 and the number of boys are 3. Okay, this completes this problem. Let us go for the second problem. Okay students, in exercise 3.2, first one already I had done now. So second problem is like this. 5 pencil and 7 pens together cost 50 rupees. Whereas 7 pencil and 5 pens cost together 46 rupees. Find the cost of pencil and that of pen. See, this problem I will not completely solve that. Okay, just I'll frame the equation for you people. So you people draw this graph for this equations. Okay, try to solve. Consider it as a homework. Okay, I'll write it as equations. 5 pencils. So pencil how many? 5. Pen how many? 7. Together cost how much? 50 rupees. Okay, this is first condition. Another condition is 7 pencil. Pencil how many? 7. Then pen how much? How many pens? 5 pens. Now this cost is 46 rupees. Okay, 46 rupees. This is 50 rupees. So I'll frame the equation. Consider it as a homework. Okay. Let pencil cost of pencil be x. Cost of pencil is x and cost of pen be y. So what will happen? Cost of 5 pen plus cost of 7 pen, so cost of 5 pencil plus cost, y is the cost of 7 pen, total how much? 50 rupees. This is equation 1. Okay, for this, okay, cost of 7 pencil, cost, I considered pencil as x, so this is pencil, cost of 7 pencil and cost of pen is y, cost of, that is y, cost of 5 pen is equal to 46 rupees. This is one equation, this is another equation. Solve these two equations graphically by taking any points. Okay, so let me keep it in terms of y pattern, then I will go for the second question. Send 5x to the RHS, it will become 7y is equal to 50 minus 5x. Okay, 7 it should not be here, so divided by 7. Cross multiply to the denominator. This is the equation. Just take the values of x, then you will get respective y answer and plot it in the graph. For this one, 5y is equal to 46, let it be there only, like that only. This 7x, send it to the RHS, so plus will become minus. Here also plus will become minus. Cross, here nothing means 1 will be there. Cross multiply this 5 to the denominator, 5 ones are 5. Okay, these are the equations. Now for these equations, the previous problem, the way I did, follow that and put the values of x here also and there also, respective y value will get. Consider, take the points and plot it in the graph. Okay, if you find any difficulty, put it in the comment box. I'll let you know in some other classes. Okay, let us go for the second question. Okay students, this is the second main. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. In the introduction class only I had told a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 how to calculate. That is the reason in introduction whole chapter will be summarized in short form. Okay, in a less time, so that it will be helpful when we are solving the problems. Find out whether the lines represents pair of linear equation intersects at a point are parallel, coincide. They are asking 3 conditions. See this is the equation. You will get one line like this. This is also equation. You will get line like this. Okay. So this represents one straight line. This represents another straight line. If we draw 2 lines on the graph sheet, so there is a possibility, only 3 possibilities. What are those possibilities? Intersect, parallel, coincide. When the lines are intersect, when the line will parallel and when the lines are coincident, let us see. See the condition, if a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. Okay, if a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, then lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting. Line will get intersected. How the graph will be for this? Graph will be like this. This is the point of intersection. There will be a solution. What is the solution? This is the solution. Where the point will get, we will get when the 2 lines will get crossed, there we will get the answer. Where we will get the answer? Here we have to see. Here in the x, this is the y. Here you will get x value and here you will get y value. Okay, so I repeat again, we have to find out the condition a1 by a2. If it is not equal to b1 by b2, then lines are intersecting. Intersecting means it will get like this. Okay, it will get cross each other. So it has only one definite solution. That is the reason we call this as a consistent also. Remember, in this case, when the lines get intersected, we will get one solution, definite definite solution, one condition, another consistent. These three you have to remember. 1, 2, 3. Definitely one solution. Definitely one solution. This is the first condition. Second condition is that, what is that? A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. If in this case, what will happen? Lines are parallel. Lines are parallel. Lines are parallel. How the graph will be? Two lines will be like this. It will never intersect. How many solutions you will get? No solutions, because they will never get intersect. So you will not get any solution. Like railway track, it will never meet. No, it will never cross except in crossings. Okay. Like this, these two lines will never meet and you will not get any solution. So you have to write no solution. Okay. Since it is no solution, we have to write it as an inconsistent. Inconsistent. One more is that if all are A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2, then lines are coincident. Okay, like this, one on another it will join. A1 by A2, B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. All are equal, then this is one line, on that one more other line will join. So how many solutions you will get? Infinitely many solutions, because this line extend here also and will extend here also. Since it's joining each other, how much length we will extend, so many answers we will get. So when the lines are coincide, what will happen? Infinitely many solutions you will get. So for that, what is the condition? I'll write here. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Okay, lines are coincide. Graph will be like this for this. One on another it will be there. Okay, don't think this is the only one line. One on another line is there. How many solutions? Infinitely many solutions. Many solutions. Okay, that is the reason this is a consistent. These 3 points you have to remember. If the lines are getting cross each other, you will get one definite solution. That is the reason this is the consistent. What is the condition? A1 not equal to A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. Second condition, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by C2. Then the condition satisfies that lines are parallel. When it is a parallel, no solution, because it is inconsistent. It will never cross each other, so you will never get a solution. When the lines coincide, what will happen? One on another sitting like this, so you will get infinitely many solutions. That is the reason that is consistent. The same, this is the introduction part. Now they are asking, we have to tell consistent or inconsistent. No, just we have to tell intersecting lines are parallel lines are coincident lines. Just if you verify these conditions, finish. Let us go for the solution. I'll write this equation. 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. I'll write in the standard form. A1x plus B1y plus C1 is equal to 0. Okay, this is A1 means 5, B1 means minus 4, C1 means 8. Okay, this is done. Now, so A1 is equal to 5, B1 is equal to minus 4, C1 is equal to 8. From there you have to observe and you have to write. See, A1 is equal to 5, B1 is equal to minus 4, C1 is equal to 8. Now, I'll write this equation. 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Already A1, B1, C1 over. So we have to take A2x plus B2y plus C2 is equal to 0. Now A2 means what? 7. I'll write here. A2 means 7. B2 means what? 6. C2 means what? Minus 7. Negative number also we have to consider. Now we have to verify this condition. 1, 2, 3 condition we have to verify. Let us go for first preference you give for this one only. Okay. So what is a1 by a2 we have to do? a1 by a2, which implies a1 how much? 5. a2 how much? From here 7. That's all. We cannot able to simplify. Leave it off. So let us go for this condition over a1 by a2 over. We'll go for b1 by b2. b1 by b2, which is equal to b1 how much? Minus 4. b2 how much? 6. If I divide, we will get 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. So which is equal to minus 2 by 3. Now compare a1 by a2, b1 by b2 is there. Value see, 5 by 7 minus 2 by 3. Both are not equal. Definitely they are not equal. So write down here 5 by 7 not equal to minus 2 by 3. Both are not equal, which implies which condition? This condition it will satisfy, which implies a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, which means lines are intersecting, which means lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting. See, this thing you can write, lines are intersecting, so it has a definitely one solution and it is a consistent. They are asking same thing. What they are asking? Following pair of linear equation. What we have to find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equation either intersecting or parallel or coincident. After solving, I got the condition a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, in the sense lines are intersecting. Lines are intersecting. This is how to solve the first problem. Let us go for, in this only I'll solve second problem. Okay students, I have written second question. 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0, and one more is there, 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Two equations they are given. We will write it in the standard form. a1x b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. You know that a1 means 9. Directly let me go fast little bit compared to the previous problem. So here a1 is 9, b1 is 3, c1 is 12. Here I will write a2 is 18, b2 is 6, c2 is 24. Now you have to verify the conditions. Let us go for it. a1 by a2, what we will get? a1 how much? 9. a2 how much? 18. 9 ones are 9 twos are, so which implies 1 by 2. a1 by a2 how much we got? 1 by 2. So let us go for the second condition, b1 by b2. b1 by b2, which implies b1 how much? 3. b2 how much? 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are 6. So which implies 1 by 2. See, half, in the sense now it is not an intersecting line. Either it may parallel line or else infinitely many solutions, that is coincident line. There is no possibility of this one. Either we have to check this one or that one. So what we have to do? Let us go for the third condition. c1 by c2. c1 how much? 12. c2 how much? 24. 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, which is equal to 1 by 2. See here, half. In the sense, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. I'll write here, which implies half is equal to half is equal to half, which means a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2. In the sense what? Neither this condition, not this condition, we got this one. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. In the sense, the lines are joining on one another. This is one line, this is another line. It is joining on one another, so we call it as a coincide. Okay, how many solutions? Infinitely many solutions. Since you are getting a solution, we call this as consistent. Okay, so what we have to write, this implies lines are what are the lines? Lines are coincident lines. I'll write directly coincident lines. Coincident lines. Okay, how many solution? This you have to remember. Infinitely many solution. Whether this condition is consistent or inconsistent, it is a consistent. Why? We are getting the solution. Okay, in this I have one more problem, that is 6x minus 3y plus 10 is equal to 0, 2x minus y plus 9 is equal to 0. This you people consider it as a homework. Okay, if you are unable to solve, then put it in the comment box. I will try to explain in the some other video or in any other session. Okay, so one problem I have given as a homework. Let us go for the third main. Okay students, third question is on comparing, as usual like previous problem only. Just we have to tell consistent or inconsistent. On comparing a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the following pair of linear equation, these are the pair of linear equation, consistent or inconsistent. Just we have to see this case. If it is we are getting the solution, means consistent. If we are not getting the solution, means it is a inconsistent. When we will get solution? When the lines are intersecting. How to remember? See, how to remember means, see, a1 by a2, here what is there? Not equal now. See, imagine this line is not there. See, these are intersecting. Then definitely we will get solution, and definitely we have that is an intersecting line, we have a solution, and it is a consistent. How to remember? Is equal to, not equal to is there, no, just you have to remember, you remove this, you will get intersecting line. These are the intersecting line. Now here means, first if you are getting is equal to, means like this, is equal to, that is a parallel. Okay, we are getting like this, that is a parallel lines. What will happen if they are moving like this? They are not intersecting, no, so we will not get solution, so it is inconsistent. And another one, all are equal means, see, equal, assume that they are joining each other. Okay, so that is the reason they are consistent, infinitely many solution. This not equal to means, just imagine it is intersecting. Intersecting means we have one solution. Intersecting, one solution. If it is a parallel, no solution. If it is one on another, infinitely many solution, and it is a consistent. Okay, let us go for let us write this equation in the standard form. What is the standard form? a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is the standard form. So this is not in a standard form, so we will make it as a standard form. So take it to the LHS. It will become 3x plus 2y minus, plus is there, it will become minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, I'll write here a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. This one, it is not in the standard form compared to this this one standard form. So take 7 to the LHS, it will become minus, because that is a positive number. Here positive number is positive. So it will become 2x minus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now compare it off. Directly I will write a1 is 3, b1 is 2, c1 is minus 5. Done. I'll write here a2 is 2, b2 is minus 3, c2 is minus 7. Okay, let us go for the condition to verify. a1 by a2, a1 by a2, a1 by a2 is equal to how much? a1 by a2, a1 is 3, a2 is from here 2, I'll write. Next, b1 by b2, b1 by b2, b1 how much? b1 is 2, b2 is how much? Minus 3, So already it is not equal, so no need to go for the next step. Directly we will write it off. This implies this one, this implies this one. So which implies 3 by 2 not equal to 2 by minus 3, which implies a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. If it is not equal, what will happen? See, this is a1 by a2, I wrote here because this is the 3 by 2. This is 2 by 3, I written here. For this, b1 by b2 are written here. Now compare them. If it is not equal, lines are intersecting. So what they are asking, whether consistent or not. If it is a intersecting, we are getting one definite solution, so it is a consistent. We have to write here, the lines are intersecting. Okay, which that is having with, this is a consistent line, consistent one is consistent, and another one is it has one definite solution. Three conditions you have to remember. Lines are intersecting, it has a one definite solution, and main thing what they are asking, consistent or not. It is a consistent. Okay, let us I'll solve in this main one more problem I'll solve, then remaining problem I'll give it as a homework. Okay students, let us go for the second problem. It is not in the standard form, let us keep it in the standard form. Take minus 8 to the LHS, it will become 2x minus 3y minus 8 is equal to 0. This also will take it off. 4x minus 6y, if we come this side LHS, it will become minus 9 is equal to 0. So this one is a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. Again, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now what is a1? a1 is 2, b1 is minus 3, c1 is minus 8. Okay, let us go for this side. a2 is 4, b2 is minus 6, c2 is equal to minus 9. Okay, let us verify the conditions. First condition is a1 by a2, a1 by a2, a1 how much? 2, a2 how much? 4, which implies 1 by 2, 2 ones are 2 2s are. Okay, let us go for the another condition, b1 by b2, which implies b1 how much? Minus 3, b2 how much? Minus 6, which implies minus minus get cancelled, 3 ones are 3 2s are, so 1 by 2. Let us go for third condition. See, already 2 are equal, in the sense it is not a intersecting line. Either it may parallel or coincident line. Okay, if next value which is coming, if it is not equal, then the lines are, these are the lines, equations of lines. These lines are parallel. If third condition is also equal, then the line will coincide. Okay, coincident line. C1 by C2. C1 how much? Minus 8. C2 how much? Minus 9. See, we cannot able to simplify also. If a minus minus get cancelled means it implies 8 by 9. See, these two are equal, this is not equal. In the sense, these two are equal, C1 by C2 is not equal. So it will become parallel. I'll write here, which implies half is equal to half not is equal to 8 by 9, which implies a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Therefore, this thing you have to write, parallel, no solution, inconsistent. The lines are, the given equations of lines are what? Lines are parallel. Okay, since it is a parallel, it is going like this, no solution, no solution. When there is no solution, it is a inconsistent. Inconsistent. Okay, After this I'll go for only one more problem, then this proper question number 3 also it will get finished up. So only 1 or 2 problem I'll give homework. Okay, third problem I'll copy now. Okay students, now third question I copied here. So why I took this equations means last whichever the equations I have taught you, in that all are just natural number or whole number or integer like that, but it is not in a fraction. Okay, so that is the reason I took this equation, so that if you understand this, all remaining also it is easy for you people. So when there is a plus or minus, we have to take it as we have to find LCM. So shortcut of LCM is cross multiply here and these two cross multiply. 3 3s are 9x plus 5 2s are 10y, 3 2s are 6, which is equal to 7. So next what will happen? This one cross multiply to the numerator of the RHS. So it will become 9x plus 10y, which is equal to 6 7s are 42. This is not in the standard form. We will write it in terms of standard form. So 9x plus 10y, if we take it to the inside, what will happen? Minus 42 is equal to 0. Similarly, we'll consider this one. There is no 9x minus 10y, take it to the LHS, it will become minus 14, which is equal to 0. Now we'll write which one is a1, a2 and all. Standard form. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, let us write here. a1 is 9, b1 is 10, c1 is minus 42. Here a2 is 9, b2 is minus 10, c2 is minus 14. Let us see whether it is a consistent or inconsistent. What we have to do, we have to verify the conditions a1 by a2. What is a1? 9. a2 how much? 9. 9 by 9 is 1. Okay, 1 by 1. Next, b1 by b2, which implies b1 how much? 10. b2 how much? Minus 10, which implies 1 by 1, that too negative. Then obviously it is not equal. So I will write here which implies 1 by 1 not equal to minus 1 by 1, which is nothing but 1 by 1 is nothing but 1 only. 1 not equal to minus 1. This is not equal. Hence, which satisfies, which implies, directly I will write here, a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. When it is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, what we have to write? This is intersecting one solution and consistent. You write it down here, consistent. See, they are asking that only, consistent or inconsistent. It is a consistent because lines are intersecting, so it is a consistent because we are getting a solution here. Okay, just I'll write here easily, which implies a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2. It look nice. See, 1 by 1 here, minus 1 by 1, both are not equal. That is the reason it is a consistent. Okay, this completes exercise 3.2, question number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, I'll write the homework problems here. In the next video I'll continue question main number 4. Okay, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay students, I have given homework questions in first main, second question in second main, third question in third main, fourth and fifth questions are the homework. Okay, try to solve, do your level best, you can do it. Okay, next remaining main number 4, 5, 6, 7 I'll continue in the next video. Thank you.